My name is Dinesh Gupta. I belong from a defense family background. Though I am from Ayodhya now, earlier people never used to recognize, when I used to say that I'm from Ayodhya or very close to Faizabad. But now, after temple which has come, Ram Temple, so it is very popular, and we feel proud of saying that I am from Ayodhya, Ram Janmabhoomi. So my father used to get transfer in different cities. From Jammu, my father got transferred to Pune. In Pune, we remained there, and I did my complete graduation from Pune University. After doing my graduation from electronics, BSc electronics, so I got a job in Pune itself. I was working for Necron System. I started my career as a sales engineer rather. So during this, I'm talking about end of 90 to 93. So during that time, I got a transfer to Delhi. The company in which I was working, basically we were selling security alarms in different banks. So I used to meet a lot of ex-army officers, captains, so because they've been as a security officers. And during those period, I was preparing for my serious examinations because combined defense, because being from a army background, I wanted to join Indian Army. So I happened to be there in Union Bank of India in, I should say, beginning of 1994. So I met Captain Chaudhary. So normally whenever we used to discuss about business as well as about the career and all those things. So luckily, he started saying, Dinesh, if you're trying for a defense, get into SIS because their culture is, and the way they are, giving exposure, it is like a paramilitary forces. So I think it's a uniform organization, and I'm sure you will love it. So I said, I have no problem. I can appear because for a GTO selection in the company, there is an entrance examination, and these exams are being conducted across India. So I appeared for the entrance examination and qualified the entrance examination. Then we had a physical test and GD discussions. And then finally we had an interview with the board members. And after that, I got selected for GTO. After selection, I came to Garhwa for a training. And during those time, my period, the training was almost 6-month physical training and then 1 year field training. All those things, activity was there. So coming to Garhwa, for a training, I was a bit shocked because been studying in Pune and I've been working with a company, different companies, and coming to Garhwa, seeing the environment and the infrastructure, it was totally shocking for me. So, at a point, even I was thinking that where I've come, whether I should continue or not, or should I go back to Delhi. But yes, we had very good mentors at training center, and they motivated me, and they talked about the future growth and everything. So, and of course, the inspiration which I had to join as a uniform organization, and because I had an opinion of working in an army. So that all these factors which felt me, okay, let's stick to the organization and do our training, and we will focus our career. And so that's how I did my training. After completion of my training, the beauty of the training was once you do a training in the training center where all this your theoretical classes are been happening. Initially morning you have to have a physical training, PT drill and all, and then you have a theoretical classes. During theoretical classes, they used to teach all different subjects pertaining to different, I should say, industry, like what is a security in hotel, what is a security in industry. Like when I talk about industry, is maybe manufacturing or an hotel industry or hospital industry. So different level of knowledge was being given. So that brings a lot of confidence that if you are going in any field, so what you have to do exactly, that gives a confidence. And the good part was that after physical training, we were sent for a field training. So during my field training, I was in Tata Cement. So where we were working like not an officer, like a security inspector, and we were doing all the duties of gate, doing the entry of material, visitor registers, doing night patrolling and all those activities. And of course, in the evening, we used to cook our food also. So that was a part of a training where, and after training, when we came back to Garhwa. And from there, I was got my posting to Delhi. So during those period, we used to have a RLO, ARLO. So I was transferred in Delhi as a ARLO. That is, we call it as Assistant Regional Liaison Officer. And so I was attached with one of our GTO, who was my senior, Mr. KD Yadav. So basically, that was the concept where if GTOs getting passed out, they used to go and get an attachment with the senior, where the senior used to give a mentoring and they used to teach you also how to do office work or field work. So in fact, that is also one of our part of a training only. And from there, I was there for some time, and then I went to DLF as a sector commander, looking after DLF Phase 3. And from there, I was I think in 96, 97, I was selected as a branch head for Raipur. So I inaugurated a Raipur branch in Chhattisgarh. And from there, I went to Pune as a branch head again. I saw a new territory where we had no branches of SIS. That's basically, it was a expansion plan of the company. So even in Raipur also, we had no branch. So I was the first branch manager to open a branch there. And again, I went to Pune. We opened a branch in Pune, and I was there in Pune around up to 2001, 2. And thereafter, I got a transfer to Bangalore to work under our CEO, Uday Singh, as an AVP there, looking after the operations of the regions. From Bangalore, again, I came to Delhi as a regional vice president in guarding, and I was handling Delhi region. It's a big region. And in 2009, I got an opportunity to get a transfer in a cash company, which is a sister company, again, of SIS Group. So I was working with SIS Cash. So from 2009 till 24. So I was working almost 15 years with SIS Cash in different portfolios. And now I've been coming back to SIS Group. If I have to give a credit of my success, definitely it goes to my mentors and trainers, because of their hard work, sincerely, and giving me a right education training. That has helped me to grow in my life. In the company, for trainers, I should say it is a very, very challenging and a difficult task, because teaching is not an easy job. It's a very difficult job. And so I really thankful to all the trainers, especially in the training centers, because it's a routine work. It is not a one-day job. It is 365 days. Every day they have to get up in the morning, and they have to do PT drill, and then theoretical classes, and the evening also roll calls, all those things. Again, getting in the morning. So I think it's a very challenging and difficult task. So my hats to them, because they're putting a lot of hard work. And it is just like a teacher who's doing it in the school, teaching students, and they get a good marks, and they develop their career. So I think it's the same thing the institution which SIS has, and this institution is developing capable managers. And because of this, the whole company is getting the benefit of the company is able to run business. In 1994, when I joined the training center, which I earlier mentioned, the infrastructure was almost, I should say, nil, because there was no light, no proper classrooms, even no structure classes, or you should say the content of the material. And of course, we used to study Laltins, and there was no bed, proper bed. We used to sleep on floors, and of course there was no even washrooms and all. We used to go and take bath in. If you have seen Garhwa, there is a river Koel. So we used to go and take bath in the river Koel, and then we used to get ready. Means it was everything for us. It's just like an adventure. Totally, we have never done in our life, but we are doing everything. That's a very amazing. And and of course for the teachers, because that time I should say 1994, there was no concept of security. I should say in the society, because there was a concept of like watchman. There is no professional security as such. So people were not aware about that there is an organization who has a training center, and they train professionals. And I think there was a total lack of knowledge in the market, and even the customers, because our customers also never used to understand when we used to tell them we have a training center. Our training center gives a training like a paramilitary forces, and we know everything about security. We used to think that we are capable of any paramilitary forces guy, because what he does, we were doing that. So, but it was very difficult for a few customers. Whenever we used to tell them about this, it was difficult for them to digest. But we have been doing some time now. We used to invite them to training center. We show them everything, and then that level of confidence, and that's how the training concept of India of SIS Cash customers started knowing it. And today SIS training center has become a unique selling point for us. And in security industry, no security industry, I should say, has a training center like us. It is a unique, and that is a very, very plus point for our company. If I talk about GTO training and its popularity, see, when we joined, and we were called as a GTO, graduate training officers. That time, I should say, the criteria of selection of the people was not that stringent, because that time the company were looking for a young graduate people to come into the company and join and take security as their one of their profession. But if you see today, the GTO graduate training officers training program, I should say it's very unique. The selection criteria and the popularity, graduates, or you should say youngsters, is massive. So there is a lot of awareness across India. So whenever in today's scenario, when there is a entrance examinations, I should say thousands of people, they apply for this job. This itself shows that how GTO's program of SIS group is so popular, and youngsters, and not only, I should say, boys, girls are also getting attracted. There are few girls also who have been trained as a GTO, and their attractions towards this program is massive, and the selection criteria is also has become a tougher because of the competitions, and that's I can say that as on date GTO programs is very, very, very popular across India. So, been working with the SIS company, I'm one of the GTOs. So, how I have grown in the company, of course, the society knows, my family members knows. Even when I visit to different customers, I interact. They know that the growth of the company, the growth of individual. So I feel happy when the customers talk about that. Oh, there is my brother is there, my relative is there. They want to join SIS. Dinesh, can you tell me what is the process to be followed? So really, those moments gives me a lot of proud feeling that yes, today there was a days when I used to tell them I'm a GTO. So I used to look up and down and he said, what GTO? And today I feel happy that the customer is requesting that can you help me, my son or my relatives to get a job in the company through GTOs. So that itself speak about the importance and the popularity of GTO training program SIS group companies running. If I have to say that, when I joined the company as a GTO, I had never thought, the career growth will be so fast and the industry will provide so much, I should say, luxury, and the company will share wealth to our employees. This is very unique. I have many friends working in different companies. They have been not able to meet their basic dreams what they had thought because there is no stability in their job, and but SIS has given a lot of stability and of course a respect, because GTOs are being treated as a family member of the group, and the chairman, or I should say the whole member of the board, they give a due importance to their career growth as well as for GTOs, giving as a preference. So coming to me, I had never thought of, but after my training, when I went, the first posting I got in Delhi. So the way I started growing, I said, yes, this is the company where I can grow to the topmost management level. And that is how it stuck to me to work with the company. My message to youngsters, those who have passed out graduations or for management or have done the engineering, the concept of security has changed, and people who wants to develop a career, a stable career, and I think coming to GTO batch through, I think they will get a very good career growth in the company. And I can say, because I initially when I got graduated, I wanted to join Indian Army, but today when I'm at this position where I feel my earnings, my facilities, my authorities are much better. So there's a very clear message. If you want to work as a uniform officer, SIS is the best organization, and through coming GTO, I'm sure your careers are very secure and you can achieve all your dreams in this organization.
इनफैक्ट चेयरमैन सर भी उस समय वहाँ आए हुए थे। फर्स्ट टाइम चेयरमैन सर का वो दौरा हुआ था, बहुत सारे नए लोग वहाँ आए हुए थे। तो हमने भी यंग थे, हम लोग पहुँच गए वहाँ कि क्या है, तो हमने पूछा कि क्या इसमें रिक्रूटमेंट का क्या प्रोसेस है। फिर उन्होंने बताया कि आप पटना बंदर बागीचा आ जाइए ऑफिस। उन्होंने एक पर्ची पे लिख के दिया कि आप पटना बंदर बागीचा हमारे ऑफिस में आइए, वहीं से सबकी रिक्रूटमेंट होती है और सबकी वहाँ ज्वाइनिंग होती है।